today's video is going to be on pattern recognition, how you can be successful only using patterns and all. So like with price action, of course not taking into consideration risk management and everything, you have to be a master in recognizing patterns, structures. So giving an example of head and shoulders, giving an example of double tops, ascending channels, flags, things like that. So you have to acknowledge that everything in the market, like it's a repetition of history. So what has happened before, it's the same thing that is going to happen. So I'm just going to show you on this video what's going to happen and like what has happened before, taking into consideration also like what's going to happen into the future. So I'm just going to start with the double top. So here you have USD, so it's on 2-hour time frame. So I'm just going to use this bar button to show you what happened. So from this area, that's the first touch on the top, then the last touch, then you have the neckline over here. So I'm just going to continue to where we actually entered, then we consolidated, then we continue to the downside again. So I'm just going to end here, then I'm going to show you what has happened. So this is the double top that I have. I'm just going to take this and put it in the future. So just let's say for example, we didn't have this, so this is where our price is, like right where it is right now. So I'm just going to take this from this area to this area, then you can see there's another double top, then you have the neckline being broken, so you have this consolidation, then continue to downside, exactly what had happened before here. So this is just pattern repetition, so it actually happened, it's going to happen again. So I can give you an example again, not on double top, I mean double top I've already showed you. I can give an example on flag. So this is a flag, if I can show you. So from this area, then we have consolidation, flag continuing, then we continue to the downside like this. So this is the end, then this is the flag side that we have. So I can just reduce this to show you and invert it to show you what happened here. And put this down, so you will see here. Yeah, so I actually explained this on our previous Sunday breakdown. So we had this, so this was an inverse flag and it continued to downside. Then what we have here, price moved up, consolidated, now it's actually upward shoot up. So this is the trade that we're currently in right now, so we just have to continue to the upside and take profit. So I'm just gonna go to the next bit that we have. So this is what I wanted to point out on Eurocard, like say head and shoulder. So if you're not really sure, so what I use the bar button, but I know my structures already, right? So what I'm looking for is a head and shoulder over here. So from this area, so we have the left shoulder, you have the head, you have the right shoulder, then you continue, then you get your head and shoulder, then the returns will be somewhere around here. So this is pretty much it on the head and shoulder. So let's say you're not sure, because like I want to focus it here, and like I use the bar button. So like if you're not familiar where you can find it, I think you can find it over here. Yeah, bar button. So you take the bar button from this area to this area where you get your returns. So you can take it, focus it into the future. So you can focus it over here. So you can just draw it down like size wise. You can just reduce it to fit where you are focusing it. So from there to this area, something like this, and just adjust it. So it's something like this. So it's not really like a proper head and shoulder, but like you can see, it has like a neckline. It has like two shoulders and the one head that is actually bigger than everything else. So you can just take this bar button. If you're not really sure that is it like a proper head and shoulder, then you can just focus it into the future. So this is the bar button that I use. So I'm just going to show you. I use it like also on other structures that are not the normal structures that people trade, like the head and shoulders and the double tops and bottoms. I'm just going to show you again on other structures that I just look at and I use the patterns for that. So before I rush into the other microstructures that people are not used to, I'm just gonna finish up with the channels. So I'm just gonna show you a descending channel and like how you can use it to your advantage. So how to spot it? So like this is more like a channel to the downside. So I'm just gonna focus this into what I focused on. So like this is one of the pairs that we have already traded last month, and it actually had 20-hour average. So I was actually hoping that price was gonna retrace to this end, and we can go back to the upside. But like I just took my trade from this area, then continued. So first I'm gonna show you the descending channel. Then secondly I'm gonna show you this trade that we are currently on. So it's more like this. It's a flag, but they're a little bit different, but they just the same thing. So just a repetition, as I said. So I'm just gonna start with this area. So from here to the end, where price was facing this resistance. So you can see it's like from this area. As you can see, I can actually stretch this. I wanna invert it. Alright. So it's something like this. So that's the thing that I was expecting. So consolidation, continue, downside, upside, downside, continue to this end, and continue. The same thing as this. I just said to stretch it to show you that this is just also a descending channel. So as you can see, I can draw it as this part, then the next part. So this is the same resistance that we're actually going forward to. This the same resistance. So you just have to focus. You just have to grab it from this here, focus it to the area, to this area, then you can actually just continue with it to the upside. So let me show you the flag also. So the flag pattern, you can take it also the same pattern, take it from this area, consolidate with it, then you want to see where it's going to end. It's going to end over this area, so you can take it just as I showed you on your USD, take it to this area, then you just have to adjust it so that you can fit your consolidation. So grab it from this area, draw it down a bit there. So from this point, as you can see, I actually took it from here, and it's actually sitting from this from the support. I mean, go to the upside, consolidated. Now we actually continue to the upside. So maybe I might not take my take profit to this end. I can actually reduce it to where my focus is saying I should take my take profit to. So from this area to this end. So right now I'm actually halfway. So we are like 1% into. So we're actually hoping to get like 3% on this, like 4%. So we're like 1% into profit, and we're still continuing. So this is what you just have to take in consideration. You just have to spot, okay, this is what we had like in the past. I mean, doesn't it look like the same thing that is happening right now? So this is one of the current trades that we have. So hold. So lastly, I'm gonna show you other structures that like people don't really take into consideration, but they're just patterns that occurs and they repeat themselves over and over again. So let me just so GPP Kiwi. I actually showed this on our WhatsApp group, and I think most of the people they don't really take this seriously because like it's not really patterns that they are used to. So these are not official patterns that they are already named like double tops, double bottoms, head and shoulders. These are just like this is like pure price action. I'm just forecasting. So I gave this this as an example in our group, and I was like price because like this same structure, it's like in the middle of a channel, but you got the same pattern over this area. I don't know what you can call it, but it's the same. So I can take this structure, put it over here, you see, then I'll just adjust it so that it can just fit into the same structure that we have. So exactly. So if I can zoom this for you, you will see price went down, went up, and like it actually formed the same structure as like from before. Then it went up, down, came in an ascending channel, went straight down to this resistance, then went up, and it came back down. So this is the same area as if you can see here. So exactly to the same parameter, so to the same horizontal line, then now we're actually going up. So though it didn't really take the same time, and like I had to adjust it so that it can suit this structure, but you can see that the same thing. That so like just have to open your eyes and see, okay, does this thing that I'm seeing right now, has it happened before? So like we actually focused at this from this area, and I put it onto here, I think it's like a week back, and this happened. Now we're actually looking for buy setup. So this aside, now we have a new structure. If you try to look at the 50-minute time frame, you see this. For my confirmation, I took this as a flag also. So you can just adjust this, put it over here. Either you can put it as a penny triangle, or you can put it as a flag. Depends like what you want, because this was already our resistance. If I zoom it out for you, this was already our resistance, and if you have watched the market structure video, you know that descending channel towards the resistance, that's our buy setup. So like where do you take our buy? You can take it from this area first, or you can take it above here, consolidation, or you can wait for any other confirmation that can let you enter the trade. Then this was also another confirmation, a flag. Then you can take this trade, so this flag from this area to here, then you continue from this area, go to the upside. Maybe your first take profit will be somewhere here, wait for another consolidation, then you continue to this resistance. So that's the things that you have to open your eyes for. Like on this pair, I don't think I've got like, I only got like a two positions that I was wrong on this paper, but like a lot of them they are correct, and you can see, okay, I'm gonna show you on this. So from this area going to this end, then I continue to the downside. Let me end here, then you will see. So up, down, up to the highest high, then you consolidate over here, you continue to the downside. Tell me that it's not similar to something like this. It's moving a little bit slow. So I'm just going to delete this so that you don't have much confusion over here. So I can drag this, try to put it into the channel that we have, and align it with what we have. So you have a pull down, went up, pull down, went up to this end, went down, consolidated, then we continue to the downside. Tell me this thing is not the same as what we have here. I mean, it's just a continuation of what has happened before. You just focus into the future, like what's hard about this. So these are other structures that people don't really take into consideration. Like you just have to look at your chart. Okay, this thing seems like is this. So if I was just to put my replay bar here, remove all this, I can actually take it, say, okay, oh shit, this is what happened here. This is what's actually happening right now. So let me just wait for this consolidation. I can continue to downside with this. So you can have as much trades just taking candlesticks formations, putting it in, like focusing it into the future. So I hope you got some lessons on this, guys. I just hope you subscribe to this channel. Just get notification on other videos that are still coming. So next video, I think I'm just going to do backtesting and forecasting. I'm just going to show you how I backtest other patterns, other structures, then how I forecast into my trading week. So hope you have a good trading week, guys. Cheers.